What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Lo back with another anime reaction. And today, bro, we got top 10 anime moments where the main MC team up with the villain. Let me think of some good ones that I could think of. All I could think of right now is Goku, Vegeta, Goku, Frieza, some more villains that did some great team ups. Bro, you know, I ain't even gonna lie. I've never noticed that when villains and good guys team up, because it's normally like they turn good afterwards. So I don't know if you consider those good guys anymore, or are they still bad guys? But man, we're gonna get into this video, and y'all know who video I'm already reacting to. I will put his main video down in the description if y'all guys do want to check out his channel. Matter of fact, show him some love and subscribe to his channel, and yeah, do it from there. Let's see. Let's try to get this video to about 5 likes. If we can get this video to 5 likes, it will make my week. I do appreciate you guys checking out all the content that you guys do check out. But I ain't gonna hold y'all here no longer. Let's go ahead and get into this video and see what's going on this villains and main characters matchup. Let's see. Instant, yeah. Why did I instantly know that was on here? Because, bro, when they smashed on Jiren, bro, I was like, that's crazy. That's different. I was like, Frieza actually putting in some work with Goku, and they would be a good team up if it was set right. Like if they did it the right way, they would be a great team up. But they not, and I get they not, but they're a good team.
You know, something that I noticed in anime is the frequency of.
Why didn't I think about that? The tournament when they did the what was it? Was it dodgeball? Yeah, it was dodgeball that they was playing on that island. And yeah, bro, caught them. That was a good matchup too.
Incorporate villain team-ups as they reach the end game of an arc or the series as a whole. Turns out that one of the best allies you can have when everything's on the line is the villain that you beat an arc or two ago, or in some cases, about 10 minutes ago. Today's list, we're going to go through some of the best moments in
Why didn't I
anime
think
where
of that?
the hero teams up with a villain
Obito.
character. Let's start by counting down some of my favorite moments, and trust me when I say that these.
How did we not think about Obito? Like, that's wild to me. Obito, yeah. Okay. That's my fault.
Team-ups can happen just out of nowhere, and sometimes even be quite comedic, it seems.
Bro,
before we begin,
One
if you're
Piece
up for
is
some
everywhere,
anime
bro.
memorabilia,
I swear he do not do a video without One Piece being on the list. One Piece is always on the list, bro. Swear to God. But I'm going to go ahead and skip past his little ad. I know, you know, you got to pay bills and stuff like that, bro, but we got to do this. Here, we got to get into this.
I just love it when the ultimate rival slash villain of sorts in an anime turns up for the final fight and provides some much needed help. Obito's story has captivated me for so long, and seeing its conclusion and culmination in this change of heart and helping the heroes against the series' final boss did give me a lot of joy. It's a long story of vengeance, and it's all led up to this big redemption arc. I know this fight's supposed to be Team 7's time to shine and showcase the teamwork from the main trio we started with. It's been so long since we've seen the three of them fight together, and after multiple seasons, we finally see a more mature and complete version of it now. Obviously, I don't mind the fact that Obito got thrown in there, because besides Sasuke, I feel that Obito is the perfect foil to Naruto.
Bro, low key, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I love Kaguya. Like, that's one of my, that low key, I love Kaguya. Like, y'all know that I like her. I feel like that was the most unruly twist of all time. I don't get it. I thought Madara and Obito were the main villains, and then Kaguya shows up like she been planning this since day one. And I'm like, how? How you know this? But, I mean, I guess she's the mother of all chakra and stuff, but I don't know.
And he does belong in this final battle. Overall, it's a pretty cool fight. I may not be too high on Kaguya suddenly appearing out of nowhere and taking over as the last boss,
I didn't like it at all.
A chance for us to see not just Team 7 work together without outside interference, but also Obito's ultimate redemption. Naruto, お前は必ず火影になれ。 Yes, it's the finale of Bungou Stray Dog's second part, giving us the much-awaited team-up between lifelong rivals and bitter enemies Atsushi and Akutagawa. I feel that this fight straddles the line between a villain team-up and a rival team-up, but I think that Akutagawa's firmly on the antagonist side early on anyway. Regardless, I think that I couldn't have asked for a better way to finish the anime. It's a pretty cool team-up between the two enemies, and I like how, despite having to put their differences aside for this epic collision, both Atsushi and Akutagawa gave us no shortage of banter towards each other. Teeth-clenched teamwork at its finest, all while showing us that they should put their differences aside. They could possibly be the greatest dream team in the whole series due to how their abilities synergize with one another. Amazing way to end what I feel like is one of the most underrated action anime in the modern era.
All right, yeah. I've been watching Bungo Stray Dogs, bro, but it's a slow pickup, bro. I watched like 5 or 6 episodes and was like, I don't know about this one, dog. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this one. Like, I just couldn't wrap my head around it.
We move on with Inuyasha
Yes.
and Sesshomaru versus Naraku. Inuyasha and Sesshomaru have a complicated history, to say the least. Most of it has to do with Sesshomaru's sword obsession, but let's just say that for the most part of the series, the two have barely seen eye to eye. They've also given us some of the most iconic early-day Inuyasha battles, with them trying to one-up each other in techniques and sheer power in their alternate forms. However, the brothers are apparently not too against teaming up once in a while, especially when a much bigger threat looms on the horizon. Enter Naraku. In fact, the action climax of the final Inuyasha arc involves a battle against Naraku,
Matter of
where
fact,
the
yeah.
Inuyasha party team.
Okay, my mind drawing a blank right now. Explain to me how they were brothers again. Like, I can't remember, because is it the demon part of them? Is that what makes them brothers? Is it that?
Up with Sesshomaru himself, rough edges and all. It's been a long character arc for the latter, and it culminates in this team-up. It just feels so right to see the two brothers fighting side by side for the action-packed finale of the series. And while I won't say it's the #1 best battle in the series, it was still a joy to watch. Following that, we have Inuyashiki and Shishigami teaming up to stop the Meteor. Ever since the start of the Inuyashiki series, we've been presented with two forces in conflict, two ideals embodied in two bodies that are so physically contrasting. Inuyashiki and Shishigami have been at each other's throats for as long as I can remember, and they very clearly illustrate the two ends of the spectrum for people who've been empowered by circumstance. However, when news of an incoming Meteor collision hits, Inuyashiki finds his strongest ally in the form of his mortal enemy. Yes, it was Shishigami who comes to his rescue, proposing the most outlandish.
Low key, this look like a good ass anime. Is it good? Is this something that I should go watch? Like, go check out? Like, real, like, it looked good, but it also looked like it'll kind of be slow and like sad and shit. And I ain't trying to cry, to be honest with y'all. I ain't even gonna
Proposal
hold y'all
of
till y'all end.
self-destructing and sacrificing himself for the good of mankind. The scene makes for one very emotional ending to see that towards the end, the slightest hint of heroism still gets awakened in the mercurial youth, and the constant clashes between the two superpowered people manage to bring out the good in someone. Envy and Edward Elric had a rough first meeting. They never really saw eye to eye with one another, even putting him in position to finish our hero. Former enemies would be forced into temporary alliance when circumstances land both of them inside Gluttony's subspace. Inside the stomach of another homunculus, the two, along with Ling, get forced to temporarily team up. After all, no one wants to die, right? And at that point, they've only got each other to rely on. So, as you'd expect, the alliance was short-lived, but for that brief moment, it feels surreal to see Edward work so well with someone who nearly killed him not too long ago. I'd also like to believe that it was this brief moment of teaming up that played a part, no matter how small it was, in Envy's final realization that leads to his eventual demise. His death in front of Ed is a powerful moment in the show, and I'd like to think that this temporary alliance with a human helped push him to the brink of his breakdown. In death, he sees Edward no longer as an enemy to kill, while he delivers his tearful goodbye.
Damn.
See
this one, this is what I'm talking about. See, I don't get it because Attack on Titans, I don't know if Eren the villain. I don't know if he the hero. I don't know if he, they're just trying to get by. I don't know. And same about Zeke. Like, this is one that I'm not going to understand, and I know that's who they're talking about, him and Zeke. I'm not going to understand it Because is Zeke in the wrong for helping the Eldian? Like, is he? Is he wrong for wanting better for his people? Is what's name wrong for wanting to kill all the Titans? Like, it don't make no sense. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I don't know.
Eren and Zeke,
like, I get they brothers, but I don't know.
In season 4 of Attack on Titan. Yep, you heard that right. Eren, the protagonist of the series, spends time working in tandem with the much...
That's a question too. Answer this for me. Eren's a Titan, right? Why through that whole, first couple days of season 4, first couple episodes of season 4, why was bro's legs still cut off? It should have grew back, right? By then, it don't take that long. Like in season 3, the end of season 3, they were up there probably half a day, and his arms were already half back. He had little nubs. So why is it taking so long for his leg? Is something I'm missing?
Maligned and utterly despised Zeke during season 4 of Attack on Titan. It's wild, right? However, for someone who's more of an insider or updated to the whole thing, this unholy alliance may not be that surprising after all. As we've known now, spoiler alert, Eren's not the most by-the-book and heroic protagonist in anime, and given the developments in the last season of Attack on Titan, I doubt you can even call him that description in the slightest sense of the word. The alliance with Zeke would not make sense on paper, but after going through the series, it did start to make sense. However, this isn't as glamorous of an alliance as you'd expect. We can tell that it's a more manipulative relationship, whereas it's people using each other to further their goals. It's a long-term play for selfish goals, but it is what it is. Instead, we can
see, that's what I'm talking about. They both got different
goals,
goals, but they helping each other meet it. So they both villains, but heroes at the same time. Like, that make no sense to me. He a hero, but a villain. Right through that shit. Go right through the arm. Go right through the Boy, this was one of my best fights, bro.
One of those shows that
it was like 2 minutes long, though.
His long-standing rivalry with Takasugi has been well documented, but do you remember the epic time when they fought together against another face from the past? Yes, Oboro makes his much-awaited return, ambushing the tired Gintoki and Takasugi after they had one of the greatest fights the series has given us. The actual team-up between Gintoki and Takasugi is rather short, but with epic moments like Takasugi repaying the favor and striking down Oboro's eye, is length really an issue? As much as Gintoki and Takasugi can passionately fight against each other, they can also form a very powerful combination when fighting alongside each other.
That. When I say 2 minutes, I mean it was a short fight, because I know y'all gonna be like,
I doubt they could logically win the match on the spot, but only fools would count the two
short,
of them out any day of the week. Gamui and Kaguya joining the party was just the icing on top of the cake.
All right, we got ads. Y'all see it? You see the ad? But I'm gonna go past it. Hold on.
At number 3 is Hisoka teaming up with Gon and Killua.
Yes. I would have put this at number 2. I don't think that the only thing that would be above it would be Goku. He just wanted to be behind some little kids.
Right? The sociopath.
He just wanted to be behind some little kids. Look at him. He just wanted to be behind some kids.
The sociopath deranged Hisoka teaming with our good guys.
Yeah, he just wanted to be.
It really did happen.
I'm wrong.
And of course, it's not on the battlefield. However, would anyone have expected this surprising team-up of epic proportions to happen in a dodgeball match? A very high-stakes one at that, too. Greed Island provided us a lot of memorable moments, and I think that seeing the two people who pretty much tried to beat each other to oblivion in Heaven's Arena team up to play ball feels amusing. They also work surprisingly well, too, given that they're enemies and all. Well, I do believe that your greatest enemy or rival does have a tendency to be the person you have the most chemistry with, given how you seem to know each other inside out. On another note, this is Hisoka's best memories with friends, as some people say. With how the scene was presented, we could come up with innuendos all day and the like, and that's something quite funny, yet a bit sad at the same time when you step back and think about the implications of the scene. Second place is Luffy and Crocodile teaming up during Impel Down.
I've never seen... Alright, okay, maybe this is... I've never seen One Piece. I never really watched it. I'm probably like... I'm on episode like 5, 10. Like something like that. I'm not even gonna hold y'all and tell y'all any different or anything like that. I don't know what episode I'm on, but I know it ain't high. But so yeah, I gotta still watch it. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna watch it, but
if you still remember, Luffy had one of the worst beatdowns done at the hands of none other than the nefarious Crocodile. The two had a series of battles for the ages, and once everything was said and done, It's really hard to envision Crocodile as an uneasy ally anytime soon. I mean, it didn't even have the cool rival vibes that villains who turn
You ever
somewhat
get your ass
good
beaten,
have.
y'all
Still,
instantly
there's
friends
nothing too impossible when
afterwards?
our characters have their backs against the wall. This gets
That's
proven
what happened
true
here.
when Luffy once again encounters Crocodile. Despite the former's hesitation, Crocodile gets freed and helps lead a breakout of Impel Down. It probably turned out to be one of the best decisions Luffy could have made in that arc. The idea of him fighting alongside the hated villain is cool enough, but his newfound ally proves his worth in several ways. Now I say that because Crocodile spends a good amount of time protecting Luffy from the wrath of both Akainu and Mihawk. And not just Luffy, he even saves Ace as well. Who knows what would have happened if Crocodile hadn't been on the good guy's side in that arc.
Yep, I knew it.
Coming at the top of the list is Goku and Frieza versus Jiren. Among the Dragon Ball villains, Frieza is probably one of the most iconic ones out there. There are a lot of other iconic enemies of the Z Warriors there, but when it comes to a personal connection with Goku, few come close. I say that with prefacing that I meant actual complete monster villains, so Vegeta kind of gets a pass on this one. However, as the video has taught us time...
Vegeta do not get a pass on this one. I hate that, bro. Don't give my boy Vegeta a pass. Vegeta was a freaking villain, bro. Like, let's be real. He could have, like, if he wasn't bullshitting thinking he was better than Goku the whole time, if he would have been real, he could have smashed and killed that whole fucking planet by himself. He could have killed them all by himself. Let's be real. But he wanted to wait. He wanted the bull crap. Like, let's be real. He would have killed them all. And then... let's not also, he could have killed Cell, but he wanted to fight Cell in his perfect form, and that's what got him beat up again. Vegeta a real villain, bro. Let's not forget, Vegeta turned himself to a Majin Vegeta just to get extra power. Like, he turned into a straight villain, bro. Let's not forget, my man shot a beam into the fucking stands trying to kill everybody to make Goku mad so that they could fight. Like, Vegeta a villain. Don't take from my boy like that. My boy a villain. But hold up. My fault. My man's a villain, and that's one of my favorite characters, and I put that on. My man's a villain. You can't ever tell me anything otherwise, man. You can't. Let's go ahead and finish the video, though. I'm sorry, man. I had to.
All it takes to get the most bitter of enemies to team up and show the world what they're capable of if they stop bickering is an even bigger enemy to battle.
Hit him in the face.
Enemy of my enemy is my friend, as they say. I don't know about you, but I get the impression that seeing Goku and Frieza work together in Dragon Ball Super does feel like a culmination of a childhood fantasy to some. Imagine spending your time watching the very epic Namek arc unfold as a kid and finally seeing them work together as a young adult now. Really gives some goosebumps and an interesting perspective of how long we've come since then. The battles come down to more of a battle of wills instead of who can grow his hair longer or throw in the most broken planet obliterating beams.
That it? I guess that's it on the video. Good video, man. I would have put at least Vegeta versus Goku on there. I mean, I would have added that just because I'm a Vegeta fan, so maybe that's why I hold so much dear to it. But, man, thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead and smash that like button, turn your notification on, subscribe to the channel, and help your boys reach 1,000 subscribers. That is our next goal, and I do appreciate you guys showing me mad love. But without further ado, Lo is out. Peace.